Again, spring begins on the 21st of March and lasts until the 21st or June. Spring is very nice and beautiful. The flowers grow, trees and fields are covered with vegetables, and birds sing on them. All women, men, and children are very happy. This will be the response to somebody from Italy or Spain or Portugal saying, what's the weather like here in America during the spring? And in Spanish, you would say, or in Italian, you would say, or in Portuguese, you would say, La primavera principa el 21 de marzo y dura hasta el 21 de junio. La primavera es mucho agradable y hermosa. Las flores crecen, los árboles y los campos lo cubren de verdura. Los payeros cantar en ellos, todos los hombres, las mujeres y los niños están alegres. So that's the translation of what I just said. Another thing, here we go. The teacher teaches. This is somebody would ask, okay, so you go to college, they're visiting you, they're a friend, they're a family, or, maybe there's somebody that is, you get a roommate and they don't go to school. You're a college student, you go to school, you're in college like me, I'm in college, you're in college. And they say, what is your school like? Or what is your what is it like at your school, your college? Or what do you do during the day? And, this is why something like this next phrase or statement would be useful. If they're from another country like Italy, Spain, Portugal, etc. The teacher teaches, my teacher teaches Spanish. Say, so what is your schooling like? Well, the teacher teaches, the same thing. My professor teaches. Teacher and professor is the same word. My professor, my teacher teaches Spanish. Okay. Now, even if I go to school online, some of you go to school in person, some of you go online, but it's still the same thing. They would be asking me, so you go to school, you go to Coursera, you go to EDX. So what is Coursera? What is EDX like? You would say this in Spanish, because they don't speak English, because they're Italian or they're Portuguese or they're Spanish from Lisbon. They're from Madrid. Madrid is Spain, so they speak Spanish. It's just a very similar accent. So you say, the teacher teaches, my teacher teaches Spanish. If I say this in English, they're not going to understand what I'm saying. So I have to speak Spanish or Italian or Portuguese, and it's all very similar. This teacher teaches mathematics. So let's say I point to my phone and I show a picture of my teacher, my professor, and I say this in Spanish. This teacher teaches mathematics. Okay, for one of my math classes, I take math, and I would, say that to like a roommate or somebody who, is a confidant. This speaks English. Mr. Blanco teaches biology. So let's say I'm taking a biology class, and I point, Mr. Blanco teaches biology. And chemistry, Miss Herrera. Okay, so let's say this is a family member, or, this could also be a conversation on the phone. If you have relatives that live in Italy, Spain, Portugal, then, so what is it like? Oh, well, this one teaches geography and history. What do you learn at school? I learned Spanish, French, algebra, biology, stenography, etc. So somebody asking me these questions, me responding back, but I wouldn't say it in English. I would say it in Spanish or Italian or Portuguese, which is all very similar. And the response would be very much like this. El maestro enseña, or pretty much. Yeah, okay. Now, bear with me. I'm reading this off of paper. These are notes. So, I'm still learning this as we go. El maestro enseña. Mi maestro enseña el español. Este maestro enseña las matemáticas y aquel maestro en inglés. El señor Blanco enseña la biología y la química. La señorita Herrera enseña la geografía y la historia que aprender bien la escuela. Aprendo el español, el francés, el álgebra, la biología, la stenografía. That's stenography.